Evening. Basically, my name's James. I'm a student here at University of Edinburgh. I'm currently living in a twin studio, and I just wanted to do a quick review of it. I'm bored, waiting for some food. I just want to do a quick review because I think it's important to those who are applying to university right now. So, a twin studio is basically you're sharing a living space with you and your flatmate. You're sleeping in the same room effectively, a single bed separate of each side of the room, your own kitchenette and your own bathroom. I chose this option because it was 3,800. It was £2,000 cheaper. Um, I'm not going to say exactly what my accommodation is, but it is in central Edinburgh. Um, so yeah, we initially chose it because obviously it was cheaper, and I'm used to like sleeping with in the same room as like cousins and siblings and that, so I wasn't that put off by the idea. Although some people I've spoken to really are. But for this particular accommodation, it is United Students. I'd say, firstly, I'll go with positives. Positives are you're forced to get out. You're forced to get out during Freshers Week first the whole year. The only way, because there's not that much like social stimulus in this flat per se. You're forced to go out, meet people, societies, pub crawls, meet people in the lobby, that kind of thing. So you do meet a lot of people, which is fine. You probably strict on yourself when it comes to diet and like alcohol. Probably you're not like as persuaded by like peer pressure if your flatmate isn't that much of a, doesn't go out that much. So you'll probably stay pretty healthy, I imagine. Yeah. You'll get space as well. You'll get a lot of space. I have a lot of drawings, a lot of storage space, a lot of food space, a nice view, open window, etc. But basically the negatives. If you don't get on with your flatmate, I get on with my flatmate, but we're not best pals. We coexist and we get on. We small talk. We exist like fine. There's no like conflict. Obviously, it could be more. It could be more like we could go out more or do things like kind of like do more social things together. We don't do as much, so you do have the risk of that kind of relationship. But it depends what kind of person you are. If you're more introverted, but ultimately, I'd say like humans being around people, and they like having consistent people there around because it's like, it's like being part of a tribe. It's like social security. It's like a really big part of human life, like our brains, our happiness, that sort of thing, sticking in a group. So I would not recommend getting a twin studio for that. Even if you're introverted, I'm not even joking. Like, what's the saying? It's like loneliness kills the soul, whatever. I'm not saying I've been that lonely, but there has been periods where you're forced to kind of create your own entertainment. Or you're on your own, like for example now I'm on my own, so you need to kind of create your own entertainment, and sometimes like we're in states where we're not that like dopamine receptive, so if I'm listening I can only listen to so much like I don't know, like good music, you know what I mean, then it's like, or eat so much food, and then it's like I'm not like, and then that moments like that, then you can start feeling a bit like maybe a bit depressed or whatever, a bit sad. So but being around other people, it's like it's automatically it's just like produces stress, increases dopamine levels. Yeah, I yeah. Basically, I'm looking forward to next year where I'm gonna be in a flat. Hopefully, maybe I might go back in student accommodation, just try a fresh set of flatmates, or rent a flat with friends. Either way, I'm looking forward to it. I've actually put in a request to move rooms. Right now, I'm on a waiting list. I'm not too fussed. I could see the next 3 months out like this, but obviously with the help of my flatmate, we need to just like make sure we can keep each other like sane. What other disadvantages in this building? Like as soon as the doors slam, like you can't knock. Like I can't knock next door, and not if I knock, they wouldn't hear me, you know, because like you open a door and then there's like another corridor. So it's like if you find someone a flat next door that you're like friends with, that's good. Like I know the guys next door, but oftentimes like they might be doing something and you might not be able to be there every time, because they might like forget to message you, or you're not going to message them every time, you know. So stuff like that can be really shit, I guess. So you're not part of like an automatic group like straight away, you know. And sometimes that's not nice. But not unless that's not saying you can't find a group outside. It's like loads of places to find friends at uni, like societies and things. But I just want to say, like, if you do really think about getting this, like, speak to your parents. If it is really a cost issue, say to them, look, like, my well-being or my well-being is more important than like the financial aspect, and they will be willing to pay a bit more if you're in a more like secure environment where you've got flatmates, things like that. So I would say that to your mum and dad. Like, I don't even know how common twin studios are across the UK, but yeah, I just wanted to make this video just because I know this is the stage where people are applying to university. If I like when I was applying, there wasn't even that much information on twin studios, so I could see like artist impressions of this room. You know what I mean? It's like, but no, I was actually impressed. To be honest, I was when me and my family first arrived in here, we were really impressed, and I am impressed with this room. I think the room's great. It's just that whole like 2 people. It's not enough. Yeah. Hopefully, this is my first YouTube upload. Hopefully it does work, this video. I think it is important. If you have any more questions, just leave a comment yeah, just subscribe and I'll maybe make a few more videos as it goes well. Cheers.